It's the last single girl kiss.
They're back and on the big screen. Carrie, Charlotte, Miranda, Samantha, and a guy they like to call Mr. Big.
Welcome home, baby.
Can we afford this?
I got it.
Women everywhere are dying to find out what's happened to their favorite heroines since the series finale, Happily Ever After.
Carrie, you're the one.
We decided to get married.
This is my friend, and she just got engaged, and she has been going out with the man for 10 years.
4 years have passed, and it gives you an opportunity to have a lot more at stake in all your relationships in your lives. Romantic, professional, your relationship with your city, your relationship with your friends.
But in this modern fairy tale, does the one really exist?
Always has a twist.
We've got a problem.
I got the call today.
And let the wedding get bigger than big.
It's not a fairy tale and it's not a fantasy. It's real people in real situations in this ever-changing New York City.
So when you experience loss or disappointment, imagine how much higher the stakes are.
And that goes for all the ladies who meet with more than a few curveballs. Do Miranda and Steve stay together?
It didn't mean anything. It just happened once.
Should I forgive this person, particularly if this person is trying to do everything they can to make it up to me?
Will Charlotte finally have a baby?
I'm pregnant.
Oh my God!
Some good things happen in the movie.
Will Samantha go back to her wandering ways?
You know me. I don't really believe in marriage. Now, Botox, on the other hand, that works every time.
I think there's a lot of things that come to challenge them.
There was a lot of mental crunching. There was a lot of emotional crunching. First of all, the first obstacle with writing it was knowing that the fans love it as it was so much, and they care so much about these characters.
He just wrote a magnificent screenplay.
They really took these characters and challenged them and took them in places you wouldn't expect they would go.
Bad things happen to all of us, embarrassing things. And that's kind of what I think people relate to. Like, we wear the glamorous clothes, but bad things still happen to you.
These are much more grounded, real people who are dealing with real grown-up adult situations. Doesn't mean it's not funny, though.
There's always got to be that conflict, even in comedy.
For now, can't you stop worrying for me and just go ahead and feel what I want you to feel? Jealous. Oh, jealous of me living in this gorgeous penthouse in Manhattan.
Of course, some things stay the same.
How often do you guys have sex?
Sex. Miranda, please.
Fine. How often do you guys...
Color?
Thank you.
Well, I can't color enough. I could color all day, every day if I had my way. I would use every crayon in my box.
We get it. You love to color.
Us coming together 4 years later, we've done it again.
The thing that I'm most envious about these women when I watch the movie is, how do they find the time to get together so much?
It was frightening at first because there were literally a few hundred people the first days and for quite a few days after. But then you got used to it.
I mean, every outdoor scene, they'd find us.
To be away from it, you really were like, wow, that job is like the best of all possible worlds.
It was nice to get back into Samantha's shoes.
Speaking of shoes, the best thing about a modern fairy tale is definitely the outfits.
I had a fabulous time. I got to wear the most amazing high heels.
Should we get you a diamond?
No, just get me a really big closet.
There is so much wardrobe and sex in the city that I think the main challenge here is just keeping it all straight. It comes from Paris, it comes from Italy, it comes from New York, it comes from everywhere. Those details that tell the story of how you dress.
After years of being styled as their on-screen alter egos, the ladies had tips on how to get their Sex and the City looks.
Individuality.
You gotta have a lot of money to achieve that look.
You know that whole thing about like take one accessory off or one piece of jewelry off? That would be a Charlotte thing.
The column line, that if you wear, you know, a single color, that it really elongates you.
So like when you're getting dressed and you put everything on, look in the mirror and whatever catches your eye, take that off.
Break the rules if you want.
But in the end, will that designer slipper come with a Prince Charming attached to it?
And Cinderella and the prince live happily ever after. You know that this is just a fairy tale, right, sweetheart? And things don't always happen like this in real life. I just think you should know that now. Again. Another one bites the dust.